tell me?
Question. Uh,
Yeah, so okay, in case that we have classes next week, remember we are going to start with the exam. We're going to start with reading and writing. Then the second week of December, it's going to be about listening and speaking. And then the third week of December, we're going to have a general review, especially if you want to take your B2 international examination, international certification. So, any question?
No, the 20 is that general review. Yes, for whole topic that I have seen previously. Compare this.
Exactly, but mainly focus on the exam, not just like
Okay.
topic about what we learn about grammar, what we learn about third conditional. It's more
More
about the
like a
exam.
simulator. Yes. It's
Excellent, like a simulator.
simulator.
And you remember last week I sent you a simulator. Could you do it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so tell me, how was the experience?
Yes. Yes, about the experience in the beginning is a little bit difficult, but after the three, four repetition, I have understood very well. I don't know, maybe this is bad for the preparation cafe during the exam because maybe I will spend a lot of time. This is my principal worry, yes, but I needed to practice every day, yeah.
You gotta know, Osmil, when you take your exam, you only have chance to repeat twice, no
Twice,
more than
always, yes, no
twice.
more than twice.
So, obviously, if you do more, I'm going to send you a new link today so that you can practice this in the case of listening. And you can practice, but remember, try to do it only two repetitions, okay? No more.
Yes, of course, to repetition.
So tell me, okay, part number one, any question about this? I guess this is easy because remember, you have short conversations, then you only have three options, three choices, and you got to choose one. Yeah, so this one, not difficult, right?
It's a little bit, but I got it, yes.
Okay, what about the gap fill? This is probably one of the most difficult, or my students usually they tell me, teacher, for me, this is the most difficult. In your case, did you have any problem with this?
Yes, I have some problem because in the little, in the one, it was, I chose choose what is the past of tense chose
Chose, chose, chose.
choose I choose the fear option maybe I was the correct option is was has been helpful. Yes,
Mm,
okay. Is the fear
okay,
option that will hear people thinking a different situation for yeah. Yes.
okay, but
I
only one mistake?
I had a four mistake. Yes.
Four mistakes.
Yes. Mira tu próximo.
So I guess we should start by doing this, okay? Let's do an activity of this. Let's do it together, okay? Because, well, we're gonna have a personalized class one by one to one. So let's try, okay? Let's try to do it this. I guess you remember the tips, right? I guess that you remember the tips. It's really important before you start listening that you get that you identify what type of word you need for each gap, for each space. Okay? So, well, we're gonna do a different one. Let me stop sharing.
This
I'm
is the
gonna
fear
send you a
exercise.
link.
This is the same exercise that you sent previously, or is this another?
It's the same, isn't it? I guess you remember this English. I sent you this last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. Do you remember? Or you remember a different one? Because I guess I
Thank
sent
you.
you two.
I'm in the link.
Yeah, yeah, let me send you. Okay, see, yes, it's the same link that I sent you last week. Do you remember?
Yes, I got it. I had this link.
You have this link,
Open it.
okay?
It's open it. No.
Okay, so no, it's okay. We prefer because you already did it, right? You already did this one. You finished
Yes,
this,
I got it.
right? So I'm gonna send you a new link, okay? Don't
Yes,
worry, it's gonna be a different. And let's start by
this is
practicing
better.
that, okay? Okay, what about this one? Can you open it? Can you see it?
It's Tom. Listen in part two.
Yeah,
Listen to
you
the audio,
see?
words, complete the sentence, and words or phrase. Yes.
Okay, so Osman, remember, what's my recommendation? As I've always told you before we start listening, it is important that you read the sentences, and try to identify what type of word you need in each gap. For example, the speaker admits that he has to get up at the crack of in his shorts, whatever the weather. Okay? To get up
Yes.
at the crack of, that is the key word, and that is something that we gotta listen when we start playing the audio. Yep. In
Yes,
the
the speaker.
second, sorry, Osmel.
What is the meaning? He has to get up the crack of short.
Crack, remember, it's when something is broken. Crack.
Broken.
Okay? So he has to get up. Maybe, well, he's going to talk about job, right? This listening, it's about job. So we have to identify what the crack of what. Maybe the crack of an egg, the crack of something that remember we can break, something that we can crack. Okay,
In words, wherever the weather. Whatever the weather. Weather.
whatever the weather. Whatever the weather, no matter if this is rainy, it is cloudy, sunny, he used to do it. He used to had to get up at the crack of. Okay?
To get up, get a crop.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can help me. You can read the second sentence, please, Osmil. His work can be.
Work can be nice in the summer, but in the winter. But raining in the winter, maybe.
We have to listen an adjective,
Yes, an aptitude.
right? Because he says can be nice in the summer, but we are gonna listen an adjective the way he describes his work in the winter. Okay,
So,
continue. We got Gina here as well. Sorry. Good morning, Gina. Can you hear me?
manager.
Good morning, teacher. Yes, I can't talk too much.
Oh, really? What happened?
I'm sick.
Oh my gosh. Well, Gina, that's really sad because remember, today we're going to finish with the preparation with listening, and then we're going to start with the speaking preparation. So you will have to speak. But don't worry, right now, we're going to continue with listening, okay, Gina? All right, no problem. Let's continue then. Come, please. Can you read the next one, please, Osmel? The best bit.
The best bit for him is when a student learns, he has been teaching.
Mm, learns. Excellent. It's talking about teacher, but when students learns what? Maybe a language, maybe a subject, maybe well, whatever can be taught. Okay. Yeah, let's carry on. The next one, Osmail, he also enjoys. Can you read, please?
He also enjoys the kids. When they answer a question, they thought they couldn't. Well,
Enjoys what? The kids, imagination, creativity, responses, right? When they answer a question. Okay.
Tras the kids, también disfruta. He also got the kids. There's a next. Another pleasing thing is the other kids give each other when they learn a new skill.
Okay. Try to imagine. Imagine that you're a kid And when you are learning how to dance, how to ride a bike, what usually kids give each other?
Another pleasing thing is different.
No worries, okay? That is what we gotta listen, okay? What?
Ish.
What is that kids usually give each other? Okay, the next, he explained he was lucky to be offered a degree in Lincoln. What is a degree, Osmel? Have you heard that word before?
It's opposite of the agree? No,
Eh,
degree. Yes.
like a career, for example. I
Degree.
got my degree in education, an education degree, a medicine degree. Remember, it's like a field of studies, study field.
You refer to the study. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, can you read the next one? There was a requirement.
There was a requirement for him to do a week study during his holidays.
Christmas
Requirement.
holidays, maybe summer holidays. That's it, okay?
Require exigir, yeah? No. Yes.
Requirement, excellent. Requisito, requirement.
Requiring for him to week.
Okay?
Another had a good time. He had a good time in Lincoln and he's still close with everyone up there.
He had a good time in Lincoln. Lincoln is the university, and he's still close
He had,
friends, acquaintances, maybe, with everyone up there. Okay? The next one, go Osmel. He then worked.
still close with everyone. Still. Best friend, maybe? This close with everyone.
It could be, okay? Is still close best friends with everyone. That is what we get listen, okay? Like a relationship.
Yeah. He then worked for 2 years as a health practitioner. What? Practitioner.
Practitioner, it's like the way that we say in Spanish como practicante, ¿cómo se llama? Pasante, ¿no? Intern, practitioner. Before you get your degree, of course, you need to be a practitioner. Yes. And the last one, the job was,
The job was until he got into teaching.
the job
Yes.
was until he got into teaching. Okay, remember that before he became a teacher, he used to be like something related to health. It seems like it was like maybe nurse or maybe physiotherapist. That is what we need to listen, okay?
Yes.
Bien. So, any question? Are you ready?
No any question. I got to try.
Okay, what about you, Gina? Any question?
No.
Okay, so we are going to play together. We're going to play together the audio. Remember, we only can repeat it twice. So focus, pay attention, and identify, okay? Usually, remember, the answers are in the same order of the audio. So here we go.
Okay, my name is Matt Clark. I work for the Gateway Academy and I'm a PE teacher. So, PE teacher, what do? We get up at the crack of dawn in our shorts, no matter what the weather, rain, snow, sunshine. It's nice in the summer, but it's brutal in the winter. And we basically teach a range of variety of sports to all of our students from year 7 through to year 11. And we go from football to hockey to rugby to netball, cricket in the summer, athletics in the summer. Best bits is seeing that student who hasn't been able to do that skill that you're teaching them. They can't do it. And the look on their face when they finally realise they've done it is awesome. Or that question that you ask them and they go, I don't know. They go, and you ask them another question that's worded slightly differently and they answer it and you say, well, you do know. And it's that realisation for kids when it settles in, they actually do know how to do something, or they can do that layup in basketball, or they score that goal in football that they've been dying to do, or it's the reaction that other kids give to them. The kids are awesome. They get you through the day. If you didn't like the kids, you wouldn't be a teacher. And luckily, Lincoln offered a foundation degree. It was a 2-year course based at a college, but it was run by the university. And then after that, I had to do a week's study in my summer holidays to get onto the full Bachelor of Science degree, which I managed to do again at Lincoln just in the third year. So it was still 3 years. I've come out with a Bachelor of Science honours degree. But yeah, I got there in the end. It was the best 3 years of my life. Still close friends with everyone from up there, really. There were no PE teaching jobs. There were no jobs in schools, really, that I could find anywhere. So I applied for a job with the NHS. I was working as a health improvement practitioner, and it was working based in a school, and I was here for 2 years doing that. Within those 2 years, I got to know staff that were teachers. I got in with the PE department, and then I wanted to get in teaching my whole time. It was just a stopgap until I got into teaching, really. Yeah, in the end, I started chatting to the right people, and there was one member of staff who gave me a shot at getting through my graduate teacher programme based here. I love my job. I do. I've wanted to be a teacher since I was 13, 14, 15.
Now, listen again.
Okay, my
Okay, you got it? That is usually the way British speakers speak, right? Like that. Arella was really important. It's kind of bad to do like that. I don't know. They don't have like a tone. It's like all in one, okay? I was working as a teacher, so I realized that was very important for me. You know? What is the idea? Although you may tell me, teacher, that it was very difficult, that was very fast, try to get the keywords. Because they mention the crack, they mention summer, the students learn, kids, the green. You got the answers, Osmel, or not yet?
Mm, I I could understand this. I could understand the definition is like it was like a phrase, the crack of dawn in this short.
The crack of a dong. Yeah, it's kind of
It's
that. I'm gonna explain you what is it.
morning, yes?
Exactly, right?
Wow. Crack of dawn in this short, maybe. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
Down, right? The crack of dawn. So that means very early in the morning, okay? In Spanish, I guess we can translate this como que con el alba, con la,
Sí.
alba, sí, es la palabra, ¿no? El amanecer, o sea, las primeras horas de la mañana. That is the crack of dawn.
Crack of dawn in this morning, short. That's mean to get up very early in the morning.
Excellent. At the first, we say, right? The first hour in the morning. The next one, he works can be enough and summer and winter.
They say that it was actually maybe he said strange, maybe no, I can't remember.
Don't worry, we're gonna listen again.
Mm.
It's a comparison. He says that, of course, he's happy in winter, it's nice. Obviously, he's happy in summer, sorry. So it's a contrast. Maybe in winter is not really nice. So we gotta listen an adjective.
Strong food, no. Yeah.
We're gonna listen, okay? Listen again. Or did you listen? Tell me, Gina, did you identify what word? What word did he say?
No.
No? Don't worry. So here we go. Let's listen again. Pay attention. It's moment to listen again. Try to get it under our says. So here we go.
My name's Matt Clark. I work for the Gateway Academy, and I'm a PE teacher. So a PE teacher, what do? We get up at the crack of dawn in our shorts, no matter what the weather, rain, snow, sunshine. It's nice in the summer, but it's brutal in the winter. And we...
You got it?
It's brutal in the winter. Brutal in the winter. It's nice in the summer, but it's brutal in the winter. I love this it was me.
Like rough. Pretty rough in the winter. I guess I heard that one. Pretty rough. Like difficult. Rough. What word did you listen? Rough.
It's brutal or raw.
Listen again, okay?
Okay, my name's Matt Clark. I work for the Gateway Academy, and I'm a PE teacher. So a PE teacher, what do? We get up at the crack of dawn in our shorts, no matter what the weather, rain, snow, sunshine. It's nice in the summer, but it's brutal in the winter.
It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough in winter.
It's brutal in the winter. I've heard brutal in the winter.
Pretty like an intensifier. It's pretty rough in winter.
Pretty rough.
Like very difficult, like a synonym for very difficult. Let's check. Okay, we're gonna check what is the answer then, okay? So the best bit for him is when a student learns he has been teaching. Okay, listen now.
And we basically teach a range of variety of sports to all of our students from year 7 through to year 11. And we go from football to hockey to rugby to netball, cricket in the summer, athletics in the summer. Best bits is seeing that student who hasn't been able to do that skill that you're teaching them. They can't do it, they can't do it, they can't do it.
So what is it? Learns
I heard they can't do it.
I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it.
Can't do it. They can't do it, yeah.
Yeah, but the best of him is when a student learns what? Listen again, okay? Just that part.
Athletics in the summer. Best bits is seeing that student who hasn't been able to do that skill that you're teaching them. They can't do it, they can't do it, they can't do it. And the look on their face when they finally realise they've done it is awesome. Or that question that you ask them and they go, I don't know. They go, and you ask them another question that's worded slightly differently and they answer it and you say, well, you do know. And it's that realisation for kids when it settles in, they actually do know how to do something or they.
Okay, so the best bit for him is when a student learns, I guess I get skill. Skill. But it was very fast, actually. Even for me, kind of hard. Let's listen again, okay? Because I'm getting confused as well.
Athletics in the summer. Best bits is seeing that student who hasn't been able to do that skill that you're teaching them. They can't do it, they can't.
Skill, yeah, skill. You've been teaching. I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it.
Able to that skill that you are teaching them.
And the student has been saying, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. Yeah, he also enjoys the kids when they answer a question they thought they couldn't. The kids what? Listen, what is the reaction of the kids? I guess that's the word. Here we go.
Do it, they can't do it. And the look on their face when they finally realise they've done it is awesome. Or that question that you ask them and they go, I don't know. They go, and you ask them another question that's worded slightly differently and they answer it and you say, well, you do know. And it's that realisation for kids when it settles in, they actually do know how to do something.
Realization. Did you listen? Realization.
Settles. Realization for kids. When it settles, realization.
The realization is when they realize, when they get to know something that they just couldn't. Okay? Another pleasant thing is that other kids gives each other when they learn a new skill. Listen.
They can do that layup in basketball or they score that goal in football that they've been dying to do. Or it's the reaction that other kids give to them. The kids are awesome. They get you through the day. If you didn't like the kids, you wouldn't be a teacher.
That's easy, okay? The reaction, okay? Kids give each other when they learn a new skill. Okay, let's go now with a degree. What degree he was offered at Lincoln? Here we go.
And luckily, Lincoln offered a foundation degree. It was a 2-year course based at a college, but it was run by the university. And then after.
Okay, luckily, Lincoln offered a
Foundation degree.
Bachelor.
foundation.
Foundation degree. Lincoln.
Not so sure what does it mean, but I guess it works. Okay, foundation. Yeah, foundation, that's it. Foundation degree. Let me try because I guess foundation refers to.
In this case, what is the foundation degree?
Ah, it's the first time. It's like 2 years for higher education, the first 2 years of bachelor's degree. Okay, a foundation degree, it's like the first 2 years of higher education. Okay. I guess we can call it this in Spanish. Not so sure if in Spanish we have this, como que grado de asociado, foundation degree. But it's more like a technical career, right? It's not like, for example, you get a bachelor in science, bachelor in teaching. It's more like only 2 years of studies and a qualification, like practical qualification, right? Foundation degree. So there was a requirement for him to do our studies during his, listen, when or what holidays?
That I had to do a week's study in my summer holidays to get onto the full Bachelor of Science degree, which I managed to do again at Lincoln.
Okay, he mentioned that, okay, that was easy. Studied during his. Did you?
Studying this.
Mhm.
Listen again. When he had to do a week's study during his, it's a period of time. Listen.
Bachelor?
No, listen again.
Kids are awesome. They get you through the day. If you didn't like the kids, you wouldn't be a teacher. And luckily, Lincoln offered a foundation degree. It was a 2-year course based at a college, but it was run by the university. And then after that, I had to do a week's study in my summer holidays to get onto the full Bachelor of Science degree, which I managed to do again at Lincoln.
Summer, excellent, right? Summer holidays. He got a good time in Lincoln and is still close with everyone up there. Let's listen again.
And just in the 3rd year, so it was still 3 years. I've come out with a Bachelor of Science honours degree. But yeah, I got there in the end. It was the best 3 years of my life. Still close friends with everyone from up there, really. There were no PE teaching jobs. There were no jobs in schools, really, that I could find anywhere. So I applied for a job with the NHS. I was working as a health improvement practitioner, and it was working based in a school. And I was here for 2 years doing that. Within those 2 years, I got to know staff that were teachers. I got in with the PE department. And then I wanted to get in teaching my whole time. It was just a stopgap until I got into teaching, really. Yeah, in the end, I started chatting to the right people, and there was one member of staff who gave me a shot at getting through my graduate teacher programme based here. I love my job. I do. I've wanted to be a teacher since I was 13, 14, 15.
Okay, got it. The next one, he got a good time in Lincoln and is still close.
Friend.
Friends. Excellent.
I say that.
With everyone up there, okay? The next one, he worked out for 2 years as a health practitioner.
Mm-mm.
He mentioned a word. What is the word? Health practitioner.
Healthcare. No.
Improvement. I'm gonna repeat it again so you can listen, okay? Because obviously, as you could listen, he's speaking really fast and with British accent, which is kind of difficult, more difficult. So let's listen, okay?
Got in with the PE department. Everyone from up there, really. There were no PE teaching jobs. There were no jobs in schools, really, that I could find anywhere. So I applied for a job with the NHS. I was working as a health improvement practitioner, and it was working based in a school. And I was here for 2 years doing that. Within those 2 years, I got to know staff that were teachers. I got in with the PE department. And then I wanted to get in teaching my whole time. It was just a stopgap until I got into teaching, really. Yeah, in the end, I started chatting to the right people, and there was one member of...
You got it? Health improvement practitioner. But remember that actually he's a teacher. So he mentioned a word that it could be considered like when you are doing a job that is different to the one that you studied for. What is that?
Department? I got with P department? Yes.
No.
Stopgap. Sí.
Stopgap.
Yeah.
Stopgap, it refers como una pausa, ¿no? Stopgap until he got into teaching. So, what do you think about this one? We're gonna check the answers. Okay, we're gonna see then what the answers were. Oh, sorry, it was together, not separated. Stopgap. Let me see. Realization. Oh my gosh, it's a spelling mistake. It's with S.
With S, it's
Realization. Yeah, I got confused because in Spanish it is with Z. And this one, brutal. Oh my gosh, that was brutal. That was
I would
difficult.
say brutal, you know. I
You
don't know.
said,
Yeah,
oh
brutal.
my gosh. So you're right. I was wrong then. Let's check again. But it was very hard to get that word.
So, PE teacher, what do? We get up at the crack of dawn in our shorts, no matter what the weather, rain, snow, sunshine. It's nice in the summer, but it's brutal in the winter.
Brutal.
And
It's brutal. Brutal in the winter. Very difficult, okay? So, any question? Tell me. Any question? What do you think about this one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you may tell me, teacher, are the audios gonna be with British accents? Obviously, because remember, Cambridge University is located in the UK. So most of the audios are gonna be in British. Some of them, probably just a few in American English, but most of them it's British. Okay? And as you can see, it can be brutal. Brutal. And what you know about British English is that usually they don't say the whole word. Somehow, as you could listen, it's like they try to omit some, especially some vowels. And you know, the tone, it's not like I'm speaking in a normal tone, I'm trying to give you the reaction. It's like all together. My name is Mark. I work for Gateway Academy. I'm a teacher. So, be a teacher, what do I do? Could you listen? It goes like that, okay? No stops, no pauses. So, tell me, Osmil, what do you think about this one? Brutal or not brutal?
Definitely very brutal. Yeah, but it's also because it is the original languages, yeah.
Okay. What about you, Gina? What do you think about this one? Brutal or not?
Very brutal.
Kinda, okay? But don't worry, because that's the idea, okay? We gotta practice as much as we can. I guess we have one more audio. But this one is more difficult. I guess we don't have enough time to do it right now. I guess it is moment for a break, okay? Don't worry. Remember that was something that are going to practice. We still have time to practice because we're not having the exam. The listening exam, it's going to be in 2 weeks. So don't worry because you still have time to practice more in the case of listening. Okay, any question? Osmel, Gina?
Mm-mm.
No questions? Osmel?
No any
Oh,
question
teacher,
from
I guess Gina. Gina, you have a question?
I have an exam at 12, so I don't know if I can uh, go out from the class for just 10
Okay.
minutes.
Gina, I guess you weren't here the first part, so let me explain you the dates. Okay?
Okay.
So in December, remember we are supposed to take the exam, but probably next week it's Quito's festivities, so maybe we're not having classes. But in the case that we have classes, we are going to do both the reading and writing exam. Okay? Next week, tell me, are you able to come next week, Gina, or no?
Yeah, I don't know. No, but yes, I think.
Okay, because if you're not able to come, I'm going to explain you where. Remember, this is virtual. You don't have to come to the academy, but you got to do it virtually, okay?
Okay.
So that's going to be next week. Then on Saturday 13 and 13th, yes, we're going to have both listening and speaking. And then the last week of December, the third week of December, sorry, we are going to have a final review, okay? Like an overall review out of this. Okay, Osmel, okay, Gina, yep.
Mhm.
So in your case,
Okay.
you told me, Gina, that you're not able to come which day?
I don't know yet because the schedule gives me uh, Monday. Yes,
On Monday. Okay.
Monday.
So if you're not able to come, it's okay. I'm going to explain you today where you can find the test, where you can find the exam, and you can do it. You can do it virtually, not specifically the day, but remember you can do it. You tell me, teacher, I'm going to work on Saturday. So can I do it on Monday? Can I do it on Tuesday? It's okay. No problem. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I got it. What about you, Osmil? In your case, I guess I already showed you this calendar, but tell me, have you got any problem, any issue with dates or no?
20, no, I don't have any problem this day.
With the dates, no problem. I mean, are you gonna be busy or maybe do you have any plans for these weeks?
No, it's just the Saturday, yes, no.
Okay, great. So it's really great to know that because if you are busy, I don't want to stress you with this. Remember, that is not the idea. The idea is that you do it confidently, that you do it with a lot of that you feel that you don't feel stressed to do this. Okay, the idea is that you do it at your own pace. Okay, so Osmil, Gina, it is moment for a break. Let me share the timer. We're gonna have a 15 minutes break and we can continue after that. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's what I told you, teacher. If I can be like 5 minutes because I have an exam at 12.
at 12. Oh, right now at 12?
Yeah,
And when do you finish? After the exam?
it's not too long. Well, it starts at 12.
Okay, Osmil and Gina, what you gotta know about the speaking exam? This is divided in 4 parts. The first 2 parts are kinda individual. I'm gonna explain you how. And part number 3 and part number 4, it's gonna be by pairs or 3 people. Remember, the speaking exam is usually given in pairs or 3 people, no more. The first and second part, you are going to answer individually, and part number 3 and number 4, you will have to interact. Okay, there is need to have interaction, so you are going to make an answer question to your classmates. Okay? Osmil, Gina, any question?
No any question.
Osmil, not so sure. Have you taken this exam before?
No. I mean, during the week, I get in some workshops, yes, especially workshops for different level in this institute, yes. I don't know if you know the teacher named Candida, teacher
Our
Candida.
teacher Candy, yes.
Candida. The previous week I was practice this exercise, yes. The examiner or yes, or interviewer, I don't know, examiner.
Examiner.
Have a partner, yeah, we have a partner, and we have to describe different things, maybe picture, maybe action, maybe a video.
Eh,
And after that, we have to describe the most possible. We have to use the most possible word for to describe this. And after that, the last, we have like a debate. How do you say debate?
Debate.
Debate with the partner. Yes, about this. This is the more important, but we have to be very specific with the word, with the terms when we are to debate. Yeah.
Excellent. So, Osmel, it seems like you got it well, okay? I guess that you're ready. You tell me you haven't taken the exam before, but I'm going to show you a video. We're going to watch it together. And yes, what you said, okay? The first one, personal questions. The second, describe a picture. And part number 3 and part number 4, as you said, it's a discussion, like a debate between you and your classmates. Right?
Yes.
Okay, what about you? Tell me, Gina, I guess she's in the exam, but no problem, okay? I'm gonna share you the video. We're gonna watch this video together. We are going to identify how the exam is divided. Okay? Let's get ready, and here we go. Okay, so let me zoom in and remember we're gonna watch and identify how the exam is divided.
I finished the show.
Gina, tell me.
I'm here. I finished.
You're here, but are you going to leave because you told me about the exam?
Yeah, it was at 12
Okay.
o'clock. I finished it right now.
You finished. Okay, very good. So, just in time, we're gonna watch and we're gonna identify how the speaking exam is divided. Okay, here we go.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Afternoon.
My name is Jenny Cook, and this is my colleague Jill Budgie.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello.
And your names are?
My name is Victoria Bessie.
My name is Edward Naranjo.
Can I have your mark sheets, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Where are you from, Victoria?
I'm from Germany. I'm from the north coast of Germany. And it's very nice there because I have lived close to the sea.
And Edward, where are you from?
I'm from Peru. I live in the capital, Lima. It's near the coast.
First, we'd like to know something about you. Victoria, how do you like to spend your evenings?
In Germany, I like to go to my horse. And now I go to the gym or do something else or spend time with my friends.
And Edward, tell us about a festival or celebration in Peru.
Well, in Peru there is a lot of festival. There is one called Mistura. It's about food. It's because in Peru we have a lot of very different kinds of food. So all that is better chefs and plates goes there, and there is a big festival in Lima, the capital.
Victoria, do you use the internet much?
At home, not really, but now I'm in England, so I used to Skype very often and to go, and look films at the internet or listen to music more because I have more free time now, yeah.
Edward, tell us about a film you really like.
A film? Well, I really like cars and action, so maybe Fast and Furious. This was quite interesting for me, the last one, the 6. I find it really good because there is quite expensive cars, the things I like.
Thank you. In this part of
Okay, so could you see? Could you listen? Could you identify? The first part is the easiest part because here you only will have to answer personal questions. Where are you from? Tell us about your country. Tell us about things that you like. What do you do in the evenings? Remember personal stuff. Personal information, not difficult questions. What is your favorite movie, your favorite sport? You know, there are some questions. I'm going to share you now some examples of them. But remember, it's very easy, very simple because they are personal questions all about you. Okay, remember part number 1, personal questions. Let's carry on with part number 2. In this part, remember, you are going to describe a picture. Describe a picture and then make a comment about the other classmate's picture. So let's get ready and here we go. Let's go with this. Pay attention.
the test. Thank you. In this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 2 photographs. I'd like you to talk about your photographs on your own for about a minute, and also to answer a short question about your partner's photographs. Victoria, it's your turn first.
Okay.
Here are your photographs. They show people who are helping other people in different situations. I'd like you to compare the photographs and say how important it is to help people in these situations.
You got it. Remember, each person is going to describe and compare the 2 photographs, the 2 pictures, and answer the question, how important is to help people in these situations, both in the first and the second situation? Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah. In the first picture, I see a sportsman, a footballer, and somebody, I think he has a cramp or something like this, and somebody helps him. In the second picture, there's a policeman. The lady, I think she asks for the direction because she's confusing in the city. He's new or a tourist. I think both are very important persons because one has... in the first picture, he has pain, and the second picture, she needs help as well. So I think that are both very important persons for the people in each situation. I think I would prefer to help people who make some sports because I like sports. And it's really interesting to see other people, and I...
Thank you. Edward, do you find it easy to ask for help when you have a problem?
Yes, I have an experience in London. I was looking for a hostel, and I asked an ambulance for some special places or a cheaper hostel, and they helped me.
Thank you. Can I have the booklet, please?
Yes.
Now, Edward, here are your photographs. They show people spending time in different gardens. I'd like you to compare the photographs and say what you think the people are enjoying about spending time in these gardens.
You got it? Now the other guy, he's going to compare these 2 photographs and he's going to answer. What are the people enjoying about spending time in these gardens? Number 1, number 2. Remember, the idea is to make a comparison. Here we go.
Okay.
All right?
Yes. Well, in the first picture, I see a girl, a blonde girl, in a garden with, I think, special plants. They have a special care about them. In the second, I see a big garden where people can go have a picnic, spend some time with family, a time to relax. I think in both cases, they all enjoy the things. In the first one, I think that girl liked to make these plants in maybe his garden, or maybe she's going to eat them. In the second one, they like to spend time in the air, free air, or maybe free zones. It's good. Both are enjoying each.
Thank you. Victoria, which garden would you prefer to spend time in?
I think I would prefer to enjoy in my own garden, so as in the first picture, because it is really enjoyable to see the plants grow up and which color they have, and so I think it is nice when you sit on the terrace and have a look in your own garden. Yeah.
Thank you. Can I have the booklet, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, tell me any question about this part of the exam. Tell me, Osmel, is it clear the way that you're going to compare the pictures, the photographs?
Yes, it's very clear. Actually, this is the same video that I worked with the teacher candidate.
Oh, great. Excellent. So I guess that you remember, okay? It's not a big deal. Okay. What about you, Gina? Any question?
No, clear.
Sorry, any question?
And no, it's clear.
It's clear. Okay, very good. So let's continue. Let's carry on to the next part. That is the discussion. Remember, it's going to be a discussion, so they will have to talk to each other and discuss, okay? Remember, in this part, it is really important to have interaction. Make and answer questions to each other. That's what we got to do, okay? So let's go with that. All right, so here we go.
Now, I'd like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. I'd like you to imagine that a town wants more tourists to visit. Here are some ideas they're thinking about and a question for you to discuss. First, you have some time to look at the task.
Okay.
Now, talk to each other about why these ideas would attract more tourists to the town.
Okay. Maybe we can choose one.
Yeah, okay. Won't we like to talk about building nightclubs? What do you think
Yes,
about it?
Maybe nightclubs, I think, are focused for young people. I think that young people like to visit towns for a nightclub. What about having more shops? I think that shopping is a special thing.
Shops is, I think, as well a good idea because they can go with the whole family, or sometimes parents can go on their own and the children's are for their own. But I think it would be nice when it is a shopping area and not shops on the street, because when the children want to
Yes,
go
of
alone,
course, also.
maybe it is a little bit dangerous.
So maybe we can agree providing more parks.
Parks.
Yes.
I don't really like parks, so because I don't want to have a picnic in the park, but maybe it is nice. What do you think about it?
Well, sorry, I can't agree with you. I like parks because most people like to spend time with their family doing a picnic on free air if it's a good weather. So maybe more tourists can go to the parks.
Yeah.
Well, but maybe we can. What do you think about building holiday flats?
I think it is a good idea, but I'm not really sure if everybody wants to live in a holiday flat. But I think it can be very interesting when it's nice. Yeah, and it's a nice flat. What's your opinion?
I think that is not good for tourists or for. It's not an interest of them. And putting up security cameras also, I think they're more for people who live there.
Yeah, I think when I went to holiday and I know there are still cameras around me.
Thank you. Now
You got it? As you could see, they were supposed to discuss, okay, about the options, the 5 options given here. Why would these ideas attract more tourists to the town? Building a large nightclub, putting up security cameras, having more shops, providing parks, or building holiday flats. Remember, in this case, there's no need that you agree. Because you tell me, teacher, do we have to agree? No, the idea is that you give your opinion, no matter if you agree with your classmate or not. But of course, what's really important is that you identify. You express your point of view, and for sure, talk together about that, okay? Interact. As these 2 guys did it, okay, could you see it? Interaction, okay? That is essential for this part. Any question, Osmil? Any question? Tell me, Gina.
No, but it's long, really.
It's low, did you say? Low?
No,
Long,
long.
large.
Long. Okay, long. Well, it's around 2-3 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes. approximately? 3 minutes, as you can see here.
3 minutes speaking about anything. That you see.
Yep. Okay, Osmel. So this part, what do you think about this part?
Yeah, this part is very important because in this part we have to use the like English, but in a discussion with a partner. We have to give different opinions, different side of the situation. Yes, we have to agree or disagree with the topic, with the opinion from the partner. Yeah.
Great. So you got it. Let's go with the last part. Please pay attention, and here you go. Okay, what is the last part? All about questions. So here we go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Can I have the booklet, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Victoria, do you think you have to spend a lot of money to have a good holiday?
Not really. I think when you're well organized and you look early enough for something, it might be possible to make it less expensive to go on a good holiday. So it depends what I want to do, but I try to.
What do you think, Edward?
Well, I think that it's not good to have a lot of money and spend on holidays. I think the most important is the person who you enjoy it or who you go with a holiday, so you can enjoy more that place.
Edward, some people say we travel too much these days and shouldn't go on so many holidays. What do you think?
Well, yes, it can be. If you have enough money to travel, well, it's great to go to new places and visit new cities and learn more about the culture also. That's good.
What do you think, Victoria?
I think it's nice to travel a lot because you can see more of the whole world and from the culture and how the people live. So I think it's nice.
Do you think people have enough time for holidays these days?
Well, it depends on the person, because a businessman is always busy.
Yeah.
He tries a lot, but not for that kind of issues. He have to make business with other people.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think sometimes it's difficult to travel because you haven't got enough time, because you have to work hard to earn money, so it is difficult.
And why do you think people like to go away on holiday?
I think it's nice because you can, when you're far away from your home, you have not any things about your work and at your firm, so you are far away and you don't care what's in your home.
Yes, I agree with you. I have the same idea. I think that when you go out of your home, you can relax because you do new things. Maybe you can try other things. So it's interesting.
What can people do to have a good holiday in Germany?
I don't know exactly because I don't want to make holidays in Germany because the weather is all the time cloudy and bad. But I like it. It is nearly the same as in England, I think. So, and we have the sea, and so they can go surfing and can visit small islands, and it's nice. I think so.
And in Peru?
Well, in Peru there are a lot of places you can visit. There is Machu Picchu, very famous place of Nazca lines. Also Peru have a lot of beaches, pretty beaches. You can choose if you want like the jungle or the coast. There is a lot of places where you can, yes.
Thank you. That
Thank
is
you.
the end of the test.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was the end of the test. I guess that was easy. As you could see, the last part, it's quite similar, but remember, in this case, you don't have you don't have the topic, specific topic, as in the one that we got here, pictures, and yeah, you don't have like something that you have to talk about. In this case, it's a direct question. For example, do you think you have to spend a lot of money to have a good holiday? Remember, it's all about your opinion. Yes, because if you have a lot of money, you're able to go to the best place, to the best resort. Remember, that's what you gotta know according to what you think. So tell me, Osmel, any question? What do you think about this? Was it easy, difficult?
Any question?
No questions. Okay. And what about you? Tell me, Gina. Easy, difficult?
I think it's easier than the listening.
It's easier than the yeah, definitely, right? It's easier because the teachers try to make you like easy questions and they speak slowly, not as in the listening. As you could listen in the listening, they are speaking like that very fast, extremely fast. But in this case, no, remember the teachers, they usually try to explain you and try to give you a very clear question so you don't get confused, you don't have to suffer about that, okay? So let's get ready, please. I'm going to share you the next link. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to share you a link and we are going to practice, okay? We're going to practice right now together. Yeah, I guess we have enough time. Then we're going to have a break. And after the break, we're going to use artificial intelligence in order to practice, okay? So let me share you, please, this part and you can see it. Okay, Osmil, Gina, I just shared a link where you can download this book. It's a booklet, actually not like a book. And here we got the structure of the exam. Can you see it? Exactly the same as we watched on the video. But in this case, remember we got the questions and some possible questions that you are gonna be asked. For example, in part number 1, talk about the future, things you like, everyday life. In the second part, remember, it's about the pictures, compare the two pictures. In part number 3, remember, you will have to discuss about these topics. And finally, part number 4, the idea is that you answer the questions based on your personal opinion. So let's get ready. We are going to start then. Let's start with the first, okay? Let's go on page number 2. Yeah, the first question for sure, what is your name? Where are you from? That's it, okay? Just like an easy introduction about you. And then remember personal questions. So Osmel and Gina, we're gonna do something, okay? Right now, teacher Osmar, it's gonna be just a listener. I want you to please, Osmel, choose any of these questions, and then you're gonna ask Gina. Gina, then you choose a different question, and you're gonna ask that question to Osmel. You got it? I repeat, okay? I repeat one more time. Page number 2. Choose a question. Osmel, choose a question, and you're gonna ask that question to Gina. Gina, you have to answer, and then you will have to choose a different question, and you're gonna ask Osmel. Okay, you got it, Osmel? You got it, Gina?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we can start. Yeah, please, Osmel, can you start, please?
Yes, maybe the future. Do you have any plan for what you will study next year?
Um, about my studies, actually, I recently started a new career, So I think that the next year I will continue to study that career. But I am thinking about the possibility of continuing increment my English. So I think I will to continue with a C level C1. So that's my plans for study. I don't know if I will be able to get another course, but if there's a possibility, I will do something about a ONG or L'Oreal, anything I can see in LinkedIn, what I can study. Can I study?
Well, listen, Greg, why do you want to get the certification, Cambridge?
I want that certification because it's very important for the professional career or professional careers. So, and I think that it's a motivation for me to continue learning more.
That's a good. Mhm. This is all?
Yes. And, and I want to go to USA someday. I want when I get there, I can talk with people. So that's a reason too.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank
Okay, continue now, Gina. You have to choose a question and you're gonna ask Osmel.
you. Okay. About what kind of books do you enjoy reading?
What can we enjoy reading? Well, I enjoy I enjoy reading book about the mystery murder investigator because we have to use my imagination for to try to the understand what is the correct situation. Yes, in this when I reading, I feel that my English is improving by one by one but step by step. Sorry, but the more important is to write out the different word that is that or to understand better. Yes, this is very important. Yeah.
Okay. Um, why do you enjoy read that a part of the thing that you said?
Well, the principal idea is if we're reading louder, we have to improve our muscle into our throat, yes, and to have pronunciation uh, more correctly yet, but it's very another exercise that I practice during my reading is the listening the same about the same book. Yes, for this reason, usually when I want to read any book, I up up what do you say hop down descargar up down
Download, download.
how download the recording about the same book and the first exercise that I have practiced is just listening and to follow according to the recording in the book. Yes, and the reason when I was reading, I can to understand better. Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, one more. Okay, choose one more. Okay, go again. Please, Osmel, choose one more question and ask Gina.
Mm, Maybe, I don't know. Tell me, yeah, what do you enjoy? Yes, about the everyday life. The second, yeah. What do you enjoy doing with your family? Spend time together.
Um, I it's when well actually it's very strange that I spend time with my family, but when we spend a good time is where my grandmother do cook,
Mm,
cook and or when there's a birthday. So
Well,
we usually uh,
we could change. We could change the question. What do you enjoy when you were a child? Yes. How you spend time together with your family when you were child? You know, because you say that it's very strange that you spend
okay.
like
So, when I
uh,
was a child, I lived in Spain, so I was alone with my mother and my father. They usually worked every day, but when we spent time, we usually went to the park or Madrid or visit a museum or go or went to Valencia to visit my uncle. And I remember that I enjoyed the how do you say 31 uh, New Year,
31st.
31st New Year because we usually uh, have a reunion with all my family in Spain, and we usually do dance or I don't know. I saw my cousins and I played with them. So I remember that of my childhood. Yes. And when I was sick, I remember that with a lot of love. And when I was sick, my dad usually spent all the time with me, and 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 I felt good with that. Maybe
this what this why did you say that don't have a time or too short nowadays with your family?
because when I arrived to Ecuador, my parents had a very big problem with our family, and we broke our relation. So we right now my father is in Spain, and here I'm just with my mom and my sister, and we don't have no time to do anything, and we don't have a good relation too. So
Yes,
that's
thanks.
thank you.
Okay, great. Excellent. Osmil and Gina, I think that you're ready for this part. I don't think it's a big deal for you. It seems like you got it well. It seems like you understand. You gotta be clear. You gotta explain. Not only say yes and no. Remember, you have to give a long answer and explain. Explain the reasons.
Mhm.
Again, let's get ready. Let's continue to the next. And now it's the part of comparing the pictures. Okay, I guess we can do this activity and then we can have a break. Okay, it is time for a new break, but before we go to the break, let's go with that. Okay, don't forget what you gotta do here. You will have 1 minute, 1 minute and a half in order to compare both pictures and answer to the question. What are the students enjoying about these lessons? I'm gonna start with Osmel. Are you ready, Osmel? Can you see the two pictures?
The two picture? Yes.
Can you see? So go please. I need you to compare and answer. What are these students? What are the students enjoying about these lessons?
They are studying the. I needed. This activity is about describing any picture or about the
Both.
comparison.
Describe both pictures and compare both pictures.
Yes, maybe. Well, the first picture we can see a group of the people. Maybe they are family. Maybe they are sibling, father, mother. Maybe they are sharing a spend time playing golf. Maybe they are expected for what will be what was the current moving about the boy. Maybe uh, they are in a golf park. Obviously, yes. They are enjoying. They are enjoying the spending time together. And in the second picture, we can see a group of the people, but maybe they are a student or they are a student of art. Maybe. Um, the the woman is a teacher, maybe art teacher. Yes, they are showing of the of the young, maybe her students, maybe a specific technical for the painting. Yes, maybe. Uh, the similitude that the picture having is we can see a group of people enjoying a specific activity, maybe.
Okay,
The
thank you. Excellent, Osmel. You got it well. Okay, remember you have around 1 minute and 1 minute and a half. Okay, and now, Gina, can you see the pictures? I want you to please answer the next question. Which of these activities do you prefer, Gina?
Well, I prefer golf. Mm, until I like to paint and doing art. I prefer golf because I like activities where workout.
Okay, excellent.
Um,
Yeah,
and
you
I
continue.
think uh, and I think that if I play golf, I will to uh, mm, how do you say conocer? Meet.
I will meet.
I would meet a lot of interesting people. And for example, I know that the kind of persons that play golf usually have a good status. And maybe if I play with them, I will do more connections for my professional life. So
Right?
that's the
Excellent, amazing, Gina, got it well. Now let's continue. Okay, okay. Now, Gina, it's your turn. What you gotta do now? You will have to answer these questions. You will have to describe the two pictures, compare the two pictures, and answer the next question. Why have the people decided to take photographs in these situations? Okay, Gina, you can do it.
Well, in the first picture, I think that they decide to take a picture because they are students that they are in another country, maybe learning English in London. So and they are taking it because they are enjoying the travel and want to have a memory for the trip. For the trip. And in the second picture, maybe I think that she is a photographer or a biology student, and she found a, um, a good angle, a good angulo. Okay,
Angle,
a
it's
good
angle.
a good angle, and she decided to take the picture because it's so good. And for example, she's doing a, a an study about trees,
Okay.
and she needed a picture.
Thank you. Excellent, Gina. Very good. And then I get a question for you. Can you tell me, I want to know, Osmel, in your case, do you take photographs when you go to a new place?
Yes, obviously. For example, the 2 weeks ago, maybe I went to the monument, Virgen del Panecillo. Yes,
Mhm.
Quito. Yes, I went to the blessing. I had taken photos, yes, in a video during my step up. Yes, because I use the step. This is escalera, yeah.
Stairs? Stairs.
Stairs or step? Yeah, stairs. It was very exhausting because I know that there is a different transportation, a specific transportation tourist to get this place, but I preferred climb up using the stairs. Yes, yeah. Obviously, I take a photo. I recorded some videos as well. Yes, it's very important to have a remembering for to remember these visits.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you so. Hello, hello, Gina. Okay, Gina, not so sure if you can hear me, but we're about to finish with the last part. That it's gonna be the way that we can make a conversation with artificial intelligence. Remember that we can use this tool in order to practice for a while. Let me share you the link. This is app.sesam.com. app.sesam.com. And how does it work? What you gotta do? You have to log in using your Google account or your Apple ID. I'm gonna use Google now. And then you choose. You choose who do you want to talk with. I'm gonna start with the first part. I'm gonna use Maya, so here we go.
Hey there. Hope your weekend's off to a good start.
Hey Maya, I'm very happy to talk to you. I just
Ah,
practice for a while, so can you help me?
sure thing. Still working on countries and nationalities, yeah?
No, I wanna practice for a B2 speaking exam.
Gotcha. Big shift. B2's a step up. What kind of stuff do you want to work on specifically? We could do role playing, debate a topic,
Yeah,
lay it
sure, we
on
can talk
me.
about traveling, please. So I want you to make some questions about traveling.
All right, cool. Let's say you're at an airport and I'm a fellow traveler. I'm kind of chatty. So, first one, what's the most interesting place you've traveled to and what made it stand out?
The most interesting place I've ever traveled was Galapagos Island. It's a very unique place with lots of diversity, and it's very nice to see natural wildlife, and the weather is amazing.
Sounds incredible. I've heard the wildlife is unreal. Okay, follow up. When you travel, are you someone who plans everything out meticulously, or do you prefer to be a bit more spontaneous?
I do prefer to be more spontaneous, but I gotta tell you, when it's like a really far away destination,
Hello.
I do prefer to have a.
Hello. Yeah.
Ah, hey,
It's a balance, huh?
Osmel.
I get that.
Hey, sorry, what happened? I thought you left. I was talking to Gina. I was explaining her about this artificial intelligence, but what happened? Are you okay?
It's just I'm okay. I has problem with the connecting again because I have a problem with the I don't know how activate or update the microphone store, because I share my disco duro. How do you say disco duro?
Hard disk, hard disk.
Yes, hard disk. I shared hard disk the previously laptop at this new laptop. Yes, and I don't know if for this version I have the latest some document and I can get in at the Microsoft Store and some app no work very
It's
well.
not working.
Mm.
Okay, no worries. So, Osmel, I was showing Gina, but she left. Guess she had the same problem. How to use this artificial intelligence in order to have a conversation.
Yeah,
Okay.
app system.
Yes, sure. Open the link. You have to log in using your Google account or your Apple ID. You can choose. You can choose, okay?
Maya Miles Maya.
Excellent, right? You can log in. Remember, you have the option to log in.
Connecting to Maya.
Hey, I'm Maya. What should I call you?
Okay, go. You can start, Osmel. Start the conversation.
Okay.
Gotcha. How's the day coming along so far?
Let me try again. Let's record. Yeah.
Whoa, that was quick. Welcome back.
Yes, I come back. Yes, good. Yes,
How are you today?
Okay, for today, thank you for you asking this. Do you
Grateful,
what are
huh?
your views to the about I don't know or the political situation in Ecuador? What do you think about that? About the different protests in this country the previous weekend?
It's pretty rough there right now. Lots of violence linked to drug trafficking, and the president declared an internal armed conflict earlier this year after some brazen attacks. Prison riots are a huge problem too. Feels like things are pretty unstable.
Stable, but is very worried from the some people American native in this they think that their right it being violence, yeah.
Balanced how? You mean like different groups feel strongly about what's right, even if it clashes?
Yes, the American native, the origin people in this continent, yes, they usually think that their rights, the government not complete about their rights.
So you're saying indigenous communities feel their rights aren't
Yes, I get
fully
it.
recognized or respected in Ecuador?
Yes,
Gotcha.
get it.
That's a pretty common issue across the Americas, actually. Historically, indigenous groups have been pushed aside and their claims haven't been taken seriously. It's a complicated situation because there's often conflicting ideas about land rights, resource control, and cultural preservation.
Just hold. Yes. Did you hear this conversation?
Okay, great. What do you think about this, Osmil? Did you like it?
This is better than ChatGPT, just because ChatGPT has limited, but in this case, I can see any top here.
Excellent, right? Of course, I was planning that you do this. Okay, Gina is back. Hello, Gina. We are using artificial intelligence right now. And what is the point of that? Okay, remember, you can also ask her or him to help you with practice for this, okay, for the B2 exam. I'm gonna try this, okay? Please pay attention, and then you're gonna do the same using your own AI, okay? I'm gonna choose Maya, okay? Hello. Hi, Maya. Wait, I just can't hear you. Guess there's a problem here. Okay, it's fixed now. Hello, Maya.
Gotcha.
I need your help. Can you help me, please? I need you to help me to repeat to exam.
Ah, good. We're back in business. And mayor, huh? Fair enough. So, travel stuff, right? You want me to just throw questions at you, like you're checking into a hotel or something? Or did you have something specific in mind?
Yeah, we could talk about traveling or maybe about tourist destinations.
Cool. You mentioned the Galapagos the other day. That sounds like a good starting point. If you could go anywhere in the world tomorrow.
Study?
Com Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat that?
No, come on, carry on. If I could go, can you repeat the question, please?
Right, sorry about that. If you could go anywhere in the world right now, all expenses paid, where would you head? And what's the first thing you do when you got there?
Oh, definitely, I would like to visit India and Nepal. I know they are located near the Himalayas. I know it's a really majestic place, lots of mountains and fresh air. So definitely, that would be my first choice.
Nice. Okay, so you're picturing the Himalayas. What kind of traveler are you when you go somewhere like that? Do you like to plan everything out meticulously or just kind of see where the road takes you?
Well, since India it's a very far away place, I would prefer to plan everything meticulously so I don't suffer any kind of misunderstanding.
Misunderstandings, yeah, that's smart. Especially in a place that's so different from home. So you've done your research, booked the hotels, figured out the train routes. What about packing? Are you a light packer or do you bring everything just in case?
Oh, well, it's better to travel light, but definitely I would like to pack um warm clothes because I know the Himalayas, it's a really cold region.
True, can't mess around with that altitude. So let's say you're already there. You've just landed in Kathmandu. You need to get to your hotel, but you don't have any Nepali rupees yet. How do you handle that?
Oh, definitely I would like to talk to a travels agency who speak people who speak English.
Okay, fair enough. A travel agency is a good move. You find one, they explain the exchange rate and get you set up with some local currency. Now, you're finally at the hotel. What's the first thing you do after you drop off your bags?
I'll take a shower and get ready for having some traditional food.
Good plan. All right, now pretend I'm the waiter. I come to your table. What do you order? And try to use some descriptive language. Tell me what it looks and smells like, not just the name of the dish.
Oh, I would ask her for recommendations like traditional Nepali food.
Ah, a smart move. Asking a local for recommendations. I lean in and say, well, sir, for a first timer, I highly recommend dal bhat. It's a lentil soup served with rice, vegetables, and often some spicy pickle. The aroma is earthy and warming, and it's a staple here. Would you like to try it? What do you say?
Definitely.
All right, coming right up. So, this is good. You're being decisive, you're interacting. Now, let's say the dal bhat is pretty spicy, spicier than you expected. What do you do?
Well, I would eat it anyway, and then I would ask for a softer recommendation.
Brave. Okay, so you power through the spice. You ask for something milder. I come back and suggest plukpa, a noodle soup. You give it a shot. It's pretty good, but a bit bland. What do you say to me?
Oh, well, I already ate some soup, so I would prefer something like more
Go on. Sorry, I didn't catch that last part. You were saying you'd prefer.
no more soups. I would prefer something more solid.
Okay, good clarification. No more soup. You want something solid. All right, I suggest momo. Steamed or fried dumplings, usually filled with meat or vegetables. Sound good? And how do you ask me if they're spicy? Give me a full sentence.
Oh, I really want it, but I don't want it too spicy, please.
Almost. Close. Try this. Do those contain any chili, please? Or are they spicy?
Okay,
A little
are
more
they
polite.
spicy?
But good effort.
Because I don't want any spicy.
Got it. You're really avoiding the spice. Okay, I'll make a note to the kitchen. So, you're enjoying it?
Okay, so Osmel, Gina, any question? That is the way it works. Any question, any question? Tell me.
No any question.
Well, I have where I can find it.
Sure, I send you the link here. Here you got a link. It's app.sesam.com.
Okay.
You can log in. If you log in, you have chance to have like a 30 minutes, interaction every day for free. But if you want to have more time, I guess you should pay. You should pay for it. But yeah, 30 minutes if you log in using your Google account or your Apple ID. Okay?
Okay. Also, I can go. No, how do I say? I can use it every day.
Every day, but only for 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I don't have to put any uh, user user or no.
Yeah, you can log in using your Google account. You get a chance, okay? Log in for a more personalized experience.
Okay, yes, with the code. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, if you don't want to log in, you only have chance to have a 5-minute session.
What is the the limit of the speaker? You know, maybe it's just
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yes, a long time. Yes. It's date or any time during the day.
I guess each day, 30 minutes each day.
Oh yes. If I wanted to pay, is it possible to pay? Yeah.
Yeah, there is like a premium version, and obviously you will have to pay for it. Okay, so any question about this? Remember that is the way it works, and I believe, my dear students, we have to do the last part. Okay, yeah, remember, use the artificial intelligence just in order to practice, but let's go with the last one. Please, I need you to stop. Yeah, you can go back to the AI later, but right now let's do this speaking part, speaking practice, and we finish for today. You ready?
Yes, already.
Okay. Remember, Osmel and Gina, you will have to interact. Obviously, it's interaction what I need here. So interact and discuss about all the options given here. So my question is, here are some things that schools and workplaces do to encourage their students and employees to be healthier. The question discuss about this, please. Why might these be good ways of encouraging students or employees to be healthier? Go, please, you can start.
Why might these good ways of encourage students or employees to be healthier?
Mm, I think that uh, of offer healthy snacks. Mm,
Why? You get it
yeah,
described, okay?
okay. Because in the market there are a lot of snacks, and the students and employers that are working out of home, uh, they usually uh, go to buy a snack and buy the first snack that they saw in the uh, when that they saw. Usually the snack has a lot of sugar or fat. So if we offer healthy snacks with a low cost, the people and the students and employers will be uh, prefer to buy that kind of snacks because it's better for their health. So, and what do you think about it? Do you usually buy more healthy snacks or buy fat snacks? I don't know.
Yes, I agree with you that it's very important to offer healthy snacks to prevent different sickness, metabolic sickness, with uh, instead of in high school and um, obviously during the workplace. Yes, it's very important. But I think it's very important provide drink water machines, but the people has a correct hydration, yes, in their body, for this ratio, they will have more health for to make the different activities For example, in the workplace, it's very important to have a very irritation, yes, to drink water, because some employers is needed to drink water for to have correct circulation, yes, for to prevent the stress. Very maybe both ideas it could be very important for encouraging a student or employees to be healthier.
Yes, I think that it's very important to we keep our body it hydrated, and but I think that the most of uh, companies have a lot of drinking water machines because where I have been, I every see a machine. And I think that the people are getting more interested in their health. So another kind, do you think that it's important to offer free exercise classes? Do you think that every company has to give that to their employers?
Refer free classes is depend. For example, during the work, just for employees. Uh, it's depend if the schedule allowed it. Yet, it's not a common to free exercise during the work. But if we are learn as a student for to have free exercise during the class, it's a good idea because we have to give a culture of the doing exercise is very healthier for the body, obviously, for to prevent different sickness, yeah, different situation, metabolic sickness, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important too, but um, offer free exercise classes. I think that it's more expensive for the company, and that's the reason why we don't have that kind of classes. And but what we can do is doing during our how do you say horario laboral
Work
schedule,
shift, it could be like work shift.
work shift.
Mhm.
Okay, so what we can do is during our work shift is doing exercise in our seats. For example, uh, doing a short activity with our team, or maybe do a stretching our muscles. Um, it doesn't take more than 5 minutes, so we can do it. And for example, do you think that it's important to encourage people to take a walk at lunchtime?
Encourage people to take a walk what is the meaning at lunchtime? Yes.
¿No hora de almuerzo?
Lunchtime.
At the lunchtime, encouraging people to take a walk time. Mm, I don't know. Maybe can't understand very well what is the correct description encourage people because if the lunchtime is very important, obviously repose of to take a break after the lunchtime for to correct absorption from the fetus, yes, you know. But maybe it's very important to walk back in a specific time of the day. I don't know. I think that. What do you think about that?
Mm, I think that in our lunch time, we usually have just an hour. So we have to eat fast if we want to have a walk. But I think that is responsible for your health. Each one is responsible for our health. So if we want to walk, we're talking with our team, we can do it. For example, 15 minutes, you finish to it, and you can walk 15 minutes. Then continue to work. I usually do that with my friends. We finished to it and we started a walk for 5 or 10 minutes. We are talking. And you do you walk at your lunchtime?
No, usually no. Just stop by after the lunchtime. I just talk a break during the after this after this time. Yes. I just walk in the early. Yes, when I can. I jogging or walk. Yes.
You walk before your work.
Walk or jogging sometime.
Okay,
Really.
that's good.
Yes.
Okay, great. So, my dear students, congratulations, because you got it very well, okay? I guess the only one that you didn't talk about, it was set up a website for sharing healthy recipes. But don't worry, okay? Because as long as you discuss about most of them, in this case, 4 of them, you're doing it well. Okay, let me
Okay.
stop